Additional information may be needed when certain specific events are raised. For example, let's say you have an add to-do event that has a new to-do item in our to-do app. However, to receive this event and add a new to-do item, information about the description of the new to-do item is required. In this case, when triggering an event, that is, when creating an event, information can be passed to the constructor argument of the event class. Let's go through an example. The example generates a random integer by pressing the Change Theme button in the middle of the screen. It is a simple app that displays a light theme if the generated random integer is even and a dark theme if it is odd. To save time, I created an app called Bloc Payload and installed Equatable and Flutter Block. The include line of the analysis options.yaml file is commented out, so the default linting rule is not applied during the development process. The basic skeleton of the app has been created in advance, so let's take a look at it together. Main.dart. First of all, in addition to the material package, the math package needed to generate random integers and Flutter Block package were imported. Title has been changed to My Counter Qubit and hide the debug banner. I deleted the original My Homepage widget and then made My Homepage a stateless widget. The title of app bar has been changed to Theme. I created an elevated button in the middle of the screen. The title of the button is a change theme of font size 24.0, and the onPressed callback has a function to generate the random integer between 0 and 10 using the next int of the random class of the math package and output it to the screen. Right-click on the lib folder and select the block, New Block, and enter Theme as the name of the block. You will change the name of the created block folder to Theme. First, let's create the state. I will go to theme_state.dart and delete the existing content and create an enum called apptheme. Apptheme has light and dark as members. Next, we will create the themeState class. Create the final variable apptheme of apptheme type and create a constructor using the generic constructor of the .data class generate extension. And we will give apptheme.light as the default value of apptheme and remove required. Next, we will run generate equatable, generate toString, and generate copy width of the .data class generate extension in order. And since themestate.dot is a path file, delete the equatable import. Next, create the factory constructor themestate.initial that will be used as the initial state of a theme block, and return the themestate instance where apptheme is apptheme.light. Next, we will create an event. The event that changes the theme is called Change Theme Event, and Theme Event is extended. The theme to be displayed depends on whether the random integer generated in the UI is even or odd. Therefore, when the Change Theme Event is triggered, the value of a random integer generated from the UI is required. Declare randint, a final variable of integer type, and create the constructor and toString method using the .data class generator extension. After copying the props of theme event, add randint to the props list. Now that we have created the state and events, it's time to create the block. The themeblock.dot file already has the following content. Here, we will replace the initial state with the themestate.initial factory constructor we made in the themestate class. If the event type is change theme event, it's so simple. So we'll handle it directly within the created template without creating a separate function. Event has a payload called randint. If the event's randint payload is even, use the copyWidth function of the state to emit a new state whose apptheme value is apptheme.light. Otherwise, use copyWidth function of the state to emit a new state whose apptheme value is apptheme.dark. Now the theme block has been created, we'll inject it into the widget tree so that it can be used in the UI. Let's go to the main.dart and wrap our material app with the block provider. Wrap material app with the theme block type block provider and create the theme block instance in the create callback. Next, we will wrap material app with a block builder because we need to change the material app theme according to the app theme value. Let's change the subject to theme. Since the state argument passed to the builder function is theme state type, check the state.apptheme value, and if the value is the same as the apptheme.light, assign themedata.light to the theme, otherwise assign themedata.dark. Now go to the unpressed callback of the elevated button and call the add method of the theme block instance using context.read. As an argument, a change theme event instance whose randint value is randint is given. I ran the emulator for testing. Let's click the change theme button. For 0, the light theme is displayed. For 7, the dark theme is displayed. For 3, the dark theme again. And again for 3. In 8, the light theme is displayed. You have confirmed that the app works normally.